What up, what up, what up, what's up, girls and boys, wherever you're finding yourself in the world, I greet you, and you know who this is, your girl. What's up? It's your girl, Gracia Sucreda, as you all know. I'm a bit bonkers sometimes, but you love me that way, you know? So it's just the way it is. Well, today I brought you another video, and it's all about my experience in childcare. All right, and so for all the ones who have done childcare before, well, you're probably gonna find yourself, you know, knowing things I'm saying right now. And then for those who haven't, well, it's gonna be a new experience for you guys. Well, I'm not gonna go too deep into childcare of really what it is, but more likely in the studies I've done and how it has really changed me from, you know, when I started and to who I am today. So without any further ado, let's kick it. All right, childcare is really a broad subject, and I'm not gonna go too deep on it, like I said, but I'm gonna focus particularly on one word, and it's called Learn Us Plus. What is Learn Us Plus? So basically, how I got into it, it was through my workplace. I did find myself at university. From university, first year things were not really working because I was really sick, really ill, so I had to drop out. So me dropping out, I didn't know what to do. I had to find a job, how to, you know, sustain myself, how to help myself. And so I just remembered that how much I love children, and how in college I did two weeks of work placement, and so they did send me in primary school, and well, not primary school, nursery. So from nursery, obviously, I stayed there for 2 weeks. I loved it, and they loved me. So that experience really kind of stayed with me. And I thought to myself, you know, in the present time, at that time, I thought, why not using that experience and trying to look for, you know, a nursery and work with nursery. So I started calling every single nursery in the area, and at that time I was living in North London. So I called every single one of them, and some of them were asking for experience, and then it was just like, it was really hard. But to the point where one particular nursery really just said yes, and I was like, oh my god, definitely I'm coming. So they gave me an interview. They've basically looked how passionate I was about working with children, and I had a little bit, you know, experience with children when it comes to babysitting here and there. Bref, I stayed there, and I really wanted to work, you know, go up into that job, and I didn't want to stay as a bank staff. I really wanted to have a little bit more qualification, and my manager really wanted me to grow, you know, in that field. And the reason why is because obviously I was really good at what I was doing, but you don't just need the practical side, but you also need the theory side. So that's where Learn Us Plus comes from. They basically suggest me, I mean, when I say they, I mean my manager, called this company Learn Us Plus, that basically they do help students who basically want to study childcare. And so because I was one of them, I basically applied for it. They came to my workplace, they assessed me, they asked me if I have, you know, the qualification, not the qualification in terms of childcare, but previous qualification, if I had my GCSE, if I had my BTEC, etc., etc. And so I had all that, provided everything. At the beginning, what happened is I didn't tell them that I was dyslexic. All right, so me finding out about dyslexia, it was basically at uni, because in college they don't really, not really point out to that. They don't really notice that. If they do help you. If not, then you just go by like that. So at uni, I found out I was dyslexic. But it's not something that I really put in my head and think about it all the time, or to even point it out to people that I am dyslexic. But it really didn't occur to me that I was. So it did occur to me to tell them that I was dyslexic. So I kind of left it out. Anyway, so obviously the course started. What I liked with the company is that they're very, very friendly. They're trying to match up with you in terms of, if let's say you're struggling with something, you know, they're really gonna try to meet you halfway, and not just half, sometimes beyond halfway, because they just feel that thing that, what was the reason why you applied? The reason why you applied is because you want to study and finish your course. And sometimes it comes to a point where somebody cannot, you know, do it in a sense of the struggle that we face every day. Maybe because you have a child and it's difficult to you know, to do it, to study, or because maybe you're facing financial situation. You know, all sorts of reasons that can occur in your everyday life, and then they do understand that and really trying to meet you halfway. So obviously, when it came to me, I had loads of issues happening as soon as I started. So whatever that was, they basically came with me. So the nursery where I started, I ended up leaving it because I really wanted more, and so. So me leaving that nursery, going to another nursery, they came literally with me. I actually thought for a minute they're just gonna, you know, the course is just gonna end and I'm gonna have to start over again. But no, they didn't leave me. They continued with me to the nursery where I was. Wherever I was going, they basically always came with me. They always want to make sure that I give my coursework on time. And what it was with them, it was every single week you're gonna have to deliver your homework. It was, and that was really hard for me, really hard for me in terms of place where I was, because situations was happening when it comes to place, you know. It's so difficult to literally go down that road. But yeah, I was struggling with my house situation. I was struggling with my money. I was struggling with myself. I had lots of issues. So handling my coursework was really difficult because I couldn't seem to focus on my paperwork. But she, or let's say my key worker, was absolutely amazing, supportive at all time, and then always keep on pushing me, asking me how is it going. She was really step by step with me, and something even beyond that, and trying to pull me forward every single time. So that's something that I really, it has really touched me a lot, and words can't really explain, honestly. And if I had to, I think if it was maybe somebody else who was my key worker, maybe that person would have treated me differently. But I understood that every single member in that company, Learn Us Plus, are absolutely amazing, because I end up meeting every single one of them, and it's just a different type of, you know, aura, you know, type of vibe whenever you meet them. So what happened with my key worker is that I ended up telling her later on that I needed even more support, because I was falling really bad behind, and because I was dyslexic. And she was like, why didn't you tell me? So yeah, it's not something I just think about, but me telling her has even helped me even more. In what sense, you probably might ask yourself? In sense of, because paperwork is quite, how would I say this? I can type, I can do everything I want, but when it comes to sometimes just reading, I had the struggle of it, because I had to read several times to understand exactly what it's been said on the paper. So, and that was literally like, it was making the time even longer in it was really a struggle for me to handle my paperwork. And so I kept on telling her, I think it's best if I do oral session. And oral session is basically like you studying for whatever you need to study for your homework, and she basically asks you a question face to face, and you're gonna have to deliver that way. Or the other thing was Skyping. We used to Skype a lot, and that was literally my, in French we say point fort. It was really my strength in that field. Like, it was easy for me to study and then deliver, on camera than to deliver on the paper. And so she helped me a lot. So she made sure that I passed all my exams. If we had to change certain things so we can make it easy for me to pass my exam, then we had to do it. So she had to do it. She felt like she had to do it because she wanted me to, to pass. And so the other thing was that I didn't just have to study at home. Most of the time as well, I could go to the office, and then there was other learners there as well who were studying, same course as me. And then just, sit down with them. Obviously, they're doing what they're doing, and I'm doing what I'm doing, focusing on what I'm doing. And little by little, I was just getting my work done. So what I can say about Learn Arts Plus is that I've created a lot of relationship with these people, because they were absolutely kind, loving, and then really encouraging me in any type of anything, any stage of my life or whatever it was going on. They were always there for me, and so always trying to motivate me and push me forward, because all they wanted is for me to get that qualification and get it done. So that's basically what I can say about childcare. Childcare, but mostly Learn Arts Plus. I've gained life skills. I've gained everyday skills. I've gained so much skills in so many ways. I've ended up adding another qualification with a maths one. I've learned how to cope with myself when it comes to being even more confident in speaking. When it comes to speak, because I speak 4 different languages, and sometimes it's a struggle to think of just on one language, or just to speak properly, because I get a lot of people tell me like, Gracie, you're not making sense. It's true, sometimes I don't make sense. But when it comes to that, to the key worker, or even to that particular company, like I said, they really help me to be able to articulate properly, to think about what I'm saying, and then to just even if I'm making a mistake, it's okay to make a mistake and just improve from that. That I don't have to be a genius, but as long as I'm putting my work forward and I'm asking for help as well. It's all about asking as well. And then, that's about it. I'm absolutely grateful for their help. And once again, Kerry, mwah, kiss, kiss, Judith, thank you so much for your help, and for everyone who has basically helped me through this journey from A to Z. And thank you so much. May God bless you. And so that's basically it. All right, guys, so we're going towards the end of our video. I just wanted to remind you guys, nobody has paid me to do this video, okay? I didn't receive any money, okay? So that was just me being grateful and really want to put this information out there. And for those who basically want to get into childcare, because it's really it's an amazing field, to surround yourself with children. And for those who really love children that much, obviously childcare is the way. Sorry. And so so don't hesitate to study that course. But I think I'm gonna recommend obviously Learn Us Plus, because it has helped me. So if it has helped me, so I know for sure it's going to be able to help you as well. And they're really great people, honestly. So thank you so much for watching this video. And then obviously, let's wrap it, guys. Deuces.